What's up, guys? Today I'm showing you a Chinese Warlock kit. So supposedly this is their version of a Warlock Extreme. Before I get into the body, we're going to talk a little bit about the neck. So right off the bat, I like the headstock. I don't have a Widow headstock, a real one, to compare it to. Mostly the neck's alright. I've checked it to be straight. It's pretty straight. I don't think it has any relief. I'm not set up to give you all a good visual of this, but I'll do the best I can. I haven't put a fret rocker on it. So, well, I was wrong. It's looking kind of like it has a back bow. That's not cool at all, right? We'll see. The bigger problem that I have are these lines that it has. Now, before I go into much more of this, I knew what I was getting into when I bought it. Do I recommend you buying one of these? Not unless you want a basic shape to start with and you're willing to put in a whole lot of work. Some Chinese kits are better than others. This one is pretty, what do you call, typical. That's a good way to put it. So, the sides, you know, a lot of people complain about the sides of it. They're okay. They got tarnish on it. You know, I paid $150 for an entire guitar. So I'm not like, I don't know. The Bronze Series guitars, which were the old $150 guitars, they're getting hard to find. So it is what it is. But here's the bigger problem. I'm not convinced this is mahogany. Now, China fakes everything. It's a nice pink wood, right? Here's a nice piece of mahogany. You see the color difference. With that said, it sounds okay. That's not a good example. Here we go. Sounds okay. It sounds like it might be some kind of tone wood. Is it mahogany? You know, I don't have a lot of... I don't know where that schmutz came from. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not a wood expert yet. Or may never be. So... I don't know why that's on there. That bugs me. Anyways. Should you buy one of these? I don't recommend it. Like I said, I bought it for a lot of reasons. I want to practice building guitars. That's a good reason to buy it. If you're trying to buy one of these so you can have your dream guitar, I would not do that. Would not do that at all. Here's the humbuckers that came with it. They're your run-of-the-mill Chinese type. What I noticed that was interesting is you could see that the coils were kind of anemic. I want to say the bridge one is like a 10 or 11 ohms, and the... neck is 7 or 8. It might be more like 9 and 6. I kind of want to try them because I'm a masochist and I just want to see how good or bad they are. Output's not everything. One thing that's notorious with kits like this are these terrible tuners. These aren't the worst. The thing that aggravates me about cheap tuners, and there's good cheap tuners, is the ferrules never, like if they're painted like this, the ferrules always... It should go all the way down. It shouldn't just stop. You know, so maybe I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might not even use those. But they are okay looking. They got a decent semi-gloss finish. The electronics are nothing to write home to mom about, but I do like the switch, even though it feels kind of cheap. What else? I like the bridge. They did something interesting on this one. They had to scrub out whatever marking was here, and I can guarantee you it didn't say ABR1 or anything, so that's kind of odd. It does feel light and chintzy. I've had a lot of these ABR1 style, and this is a pretty chintzy feeling. I want to see if the posts for it are loose. That's a big thing with a lot of people. They always talk about how loose the posts are in the holes. I'm betting that since it's a painted one, these go in here if you didn't know. Then you put the bridge on like so. But anyways, that's not too bad. Not like some of them I've seen. What else is there to talk about? Not much. Cheap parts, you know, like Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza, but their pizza ain't better, so I don't know. The knobs are decent. They're the push-on type. You don't have a set screw in them. I mean, here's the bigger problem. Here's the elephant in the room. These are lined up. This is a real BC Rich, and they are lined up. The interesting thing that I ran into is my friends have been exposed to the real one a little bit. But as soon as I brought this one out and I mocked it up, put the neck on it, they're like, man, isn't that kind of small? I'm like, yeah, it's small. So it's kind of bad. This part especially, I don't know what they should have done if they want to. I don't know why they did it like this. Maybe copyright reasons, you know, trademark reasons or something. Even if this is mahogany, it really seems like a low-grade mahogany, so not sure what's going on there, why they have to go this extremely smaller. I don't care, because I look at it as a challenge, so you're about an inch smaller on the back diameters. And then, let's get you closer into this. And then, you have big shape differences, like right here. So I'm going to add wood to the perimeter of this. So it's like an inch in the whole bottom. The good news is it really looks like if I just add wood to the bottom and reshape it, I'll be alright. And I also want a BC Rich that has a square edge instead of the classic bevel. I want to try to put binding all the way around one. And this is a good candidate if I get the wood done. So, thickness-wise, it's probably a little bit thinner. Do a quick fake measurement here. Yeah, it's a little bit, the Chinese one is a little bit thinner, like maybe, I don't know. What is it? By that gap right there, whatever that is. It's about a ½ inch, maybe. Maybe a ½ inch thinner. I'm okay with the thinness. A thin guitar can be cool. So, yeah, depending on what you want to do with it, you may not want to buy one of these. Anyways, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.